Any IVR test or monitoring script in Omni Intelligence starts with a scenario. Scenarios contain IVR map and all test cases. There are two ways to create a scenario: manually with the Create New Scenario button, or automatically using the IVR Auto Discover function. For this tutorial, we will create a manual scenario and explore basic functions that will get you started. There are two types of manual scenarios in Omni Intelligence: IVR and agent. Agent scenarios are created to simulate agent endpoints. IVR scenarios are designed to place inbound calls into your contact center and traverse the IVR. For this tutorial, we'll select the IVR scenario type. We will call our new scenario Tutorial. There are several elements on the scenario widget: a button which allows to run the scenario and a few links which provide convenient shortcuts to various scenario components. Click Edit. By default, Omni Intelligence shows Scenario Graph tab, which is the map of your IVR. The IVR phone number can be entered by clicking the entry node. Let's add a few menu options to the IVR map. Click Add. When adding a menu option to the map, you can select what kind of transition to the next level your IVR is expecting. There are three types supported here. DTMF transition means that your IVR expects the caller to press a digit or multiple digits such as account number. You can also choose a voice transition. Voice transitions are used by the speech recognition IVRs. The probe option means that this IVR level leads to an agent. The agent scenarios are not covered in this tutorial. Select DTMF. We will call this IVR menu option Credit Cards, then click OK to create. Click on Credit Cards. The right panel displays properties of the Credit Cards node. You can enter the digits your IVR expects the caller to dial to the DTMF sequence field. For this tutorial, we will enter 1. The action field is used by test cases to validate the transition to credit cards when the caller presses 1. None means that no validation will be done. Wait for sound means that the test case will wait for any sound after 1 is pressed. When wait for prompt is selected, the test case will ensure that the IVR plays back a correct prompt to the caller when the caller presses 1. All the timeout fields can be left at their default values. They are used for fine adjustments for timing critical IVRs. Their description can be found in our documentation. Select Wait for sound. Let's add another menu option called the account number. Let's enter the account number followed by the hash key in the DTMF sequence field. Now we can save the scenario map. IVR map is a convenient visualization of your IVR menu structure as it is presented to the caller. You can configure properties of all your IVR menu options here. However, it is not sufficient to place a call into your IVR for monitoring or testing. Calls are placed by test cases which need to be created. To create a test case, right-click on the menu option that the test case should reach when it places a call. Click on Create Test Case. Omni Intelligence takes us to the Test Cases tab and shows the actual script of the test case. Each test case needs to be assigned a phone trunk that will be used to place a call. Every Omni Intelligence account has a default phone trunk assigned to it based on your region called system. A phone trunk allows you to place calls through PSTN. Select System and click Save. Let's go back to the Scenario Graph tab. Right-click on the Credit Cards menu option. Then create Test Case. A second test is added to the scenario. Each scenario can have multiple test cases. When a scenario is executed, all its test cases will be run sequentially, one after another. Let's assign System Phone Trunk to this case and save. Click on Scenarios. Now the tutorial scenario is ready to be run. Click Run. A scenario can be run as a debug session, stress test, or monitoring. Debug executions are run only once to evaluate the scenario. Monitoring scenarios are executed on schedule and are suitable for continuous monitoring of your IVR. Stress test scenarios can place large number of calls into your IVR over a short period of time. They require call generator servers that can be requested through Omni Intelligence. For this tutorial, we will select Debug and click Next. Review your run parameters and click Run to initiate a call. In our next tutorial, we will run a scenario against a live IVR and have a look at how IVR monitoring and testing can be visualized on a dashboard. Thanks for watching and have a great day.